Yes, Hank is mad. I guess it was sometime last week he was watching the news, this Iraq situation, and it prompted him to write a song. Well, last Thursday he flew into town from a concert, flew into Nashville, recorded the song he wrote called Don't Give Us a Reason, recorded it at midnight. They just finished mixing the song early this week.
That's where you were yesterday.
That's right. Now, tomorrow the song will go to the radio stations, but yesterday I did an interview with Hank, got an exclusive, about the writing of the song, why he wrote it, and why he's so mad.
Are we going to hear a little bit of the song?
Also, yeah, the first time, now he's done it in concert, but the first time on television, you'll hear a little excerpt of that song today. So we're pretty excited
and it's
about
called
it.
what?
Don't give us a reason, and he means it.
Gotcha. All right, well, let me change subjects and say we do have a reason to stick around. Marty Stewart's up. And the thing of it is the situation affects everyone in the country, including country musicians.
Now, there are some people you just don't want to upset, and one of those is Hank Williams Jr. When Hank gets mad, look out, because he's going to let you know it. The crisis in the Gulf has prompted Hank Jr. to take the strongest action a singer can take. He wrote a song. We got this exclusive interview yesterday.
Let sleeping dogs lie, don't give us a reason. Because people in the USA are not really afraid of your starving army and all your wore-out tanks. And if you take some innocent lives, that's when the fur's gonna really fly. Hey man, back off and get smart. Don't give us a reason.
The situation in Iraq is hitting home, and Hank Williams Jr. is hitting back with a song.
Cause the odds don't look so good, and your neck is in a noose.
Bocephus is showing the world that the pen is mightier than the sword. With his retaliation to the crisis, don't give us a reason. I talked to Hank and found out how he wrote the song.
Well, I was watching the news right before we were going to do a show in Louisville, Kentucky, and they were talking about the Americans had been moved to a hotel. And when they said that, it took me 5 minutes later, I had the song. I said, here we go again.
In one of your award show acceptance speeches, you said, I'm as gentle as a lamb and sweet as sugar. You don't have to be afraid of me. I get the feeling that you're feeling not quite so gentle now.
Well, I was talking to music fans then. And this is not music. This isn't a dance that's going on over there. If all those F-16s and the Marines and the Navy, it's not going to be a funny thing. Iraq is a poor, third world, starving army with a bunch of worn-out tanks. And it won't be a pretty sight. It won't be pretty for us either. And you pray to God that a guy like that will do exactly what the song says. Back off, get smart, and don't give us a reason.
If you were calling the shots, what would you do?
I would try to get the hostages out every way I could. And if one of those hostages was killed, or more than one was killed, I think I'd strike immediately. Immediately.
Have you performed this song in concert? What happened?
Everybody understood every word, you know. And it's for the American people that are tired of watching this SOB ambassador from Iraq get on TV and sit there and tell Barbara Walters or whoever or Jane Pauley, I have no idea where the Americans are and you're a bunch of, I'm sick of that. So this is my reply to that.
Well, Don't Give Us a Reason is being released to radio stations tomorrow, as we said, will be in the record stores for you to buy next week. And Hank hopes that copies of the song will reach the men and women serving in the Middle East.
Sure will.
Also, too, I want to thank Warner Brothers, Susan Niles, for getting us a copy of the record so quickly. I mean, it's not really ready yet. We got an advance copy. Also, Merle Kilgore, Hank's manager, and Hank for taking the time to do this. They've just been swamped with requests.
And, you know, I'm sure there are a lot of people who will agree with the advice Hank's given in the song. And another piece of advice that Hank is known for is always be yourself. And he does a great job of that.
He certainly does. And somebody else who always seems to have good advice is Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Moms have